Hi, I'm Deepa, founder of Engage to Transform. I help corporate leaders accelerate and fast track their careers and move from a state of stagnancy, frustration, and demotivation to growth, passion, motivation, and excitement. So, if you're looking to grow your career, get maximum results for the efforts that you put in every single day, and build teams that love working for you, then you are at the right place. In this video series, I'm telling you the exact steps of how to do just that. I welcome you to the third video of this series. And in this video, we're going to talk about the final two steps in this journey. Remember, these videos are sequential. So if you haven't yet watched the first and the second video of the series, then I request you to go back, take a look at them, and then come back here again. Let's do a quick synopsis of what did I cover in my first two videos. So in my first video, we discussed that Career Accelerator Formula is a 5-step system. We discussed the first step, which was mindset coaching. Now, mindset coaching is about creating a winning and a growth mindset that is foundational and absolutely critical to a great career and in turn a great life. In my second video, we discussed the next two steps of the system, which are design your career and master your craft. Design your career helps you get clarity on your big dream and then coach you to take the right steps, the right action to start moving towards your goals. All of this is achieved using strategic tools and well-established processes. Master your craft helps you identify the skills in 3 broad categories, which are intrapersonal, interpersonal, and environmental. The skills which are much needed to move forward towards your goals. And then we work to master those skills. So let's now look at the final two steps of the system: time for action and future roadmap. The success of learning actually lies in the success of its implementation. We keep learning so many things. We keep reading so many new things every single day. But what we learn theoretically is all a waste unless we are able to implement it and bring in the transformation in our lives, in our careers. I love this quote, which goes like this: learning is an active process. We learn by doing. Only knowledge that is used sticks in your mind. So this program doesn't just give you information. Additionally, it helps you implement the information in your day-to-day work to see its applicability, challenges, and the actual issues that might come up when you start using all of this that you're learning. Implementation ideally starts from day one. However, in this specific phase, you're required to focus and consciously implement the various techniques, tools, processes, and observe the changes that come with it, reflecting on it, and seeing what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Again, customizing it. We'll be there to support you, and then putting it back into practice. The next important part of this step is learning from the leaders. Now, as part of this, you get to interact and hear from leaders from various industries. They will share their journey and how they overcame their challenges, their hardships to create success in their respective fields. The outcomes are going to be amazing. You will see that your confidence levels have gone up. You're comfortable taking risks. You've started venturing out of your comfort zones. You're taking lesser time to say yes to more difficult tasks and projects. Your relations with your teams and with your boss are improving. And you are able to create the time for doing things that you have always wanted to do. You will be in a much better state of mind and will have the ability to handle any situation, any circumstance in the most efficient and effective way possible. In fact, People might be curious to know what has caused this change, since they will be seeing a new version of you. I would also like to highlight here that you will never ever be alone on this journey of transformation. You will be provided world-class support throughout the entire phase of this program. It might be when you are learning new things or when you start implementing them and need the support. The other common thing that happens is that with every new change comes its share of frustration, resistance, and a strong inclination to go back to the usual way of doing things. But the good part is that this feeling is common and everybody faces it. So it is absolutely normal and you are not alone. To enable you to get the right motivation and support during this phase, there will be guidance just a message away. So this phase is all about using the practices, overcoming the internal resistance, fear of the unknown, learning from leaders, and ultimately discovering and unleashing your potential. With that, we finally come to the last step of the system, which is about creating a future roadmap. It is rightly said, it does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Learning is a journey and needs to become an integral part of our lives. This phase is essentially evaluating the progress made, the journey that you have taken, revisiting your goals, making changes if needed based on your experience, your insights, your learnings during the program, and then charting out the next steps to continue this journey of transformation. The relationship that we create will continue for a lifetime. So I will be personally there to support you, not just during this program duration, but even beyond that. Unless you come back and say, enough Deepa, let's now disengage. So at this point, I know you are thinking that you really need to up your game of living. You need to rewire your mindset, reassess and reprioritize your goals. You need to work on upgrading your skills that can give you maximum results in minimum time. You know you have to learn and implement new things to bring in the changes in your lives. And you know that it would be super useful to have someone who can hold your hand and take you step by step through this entire process. You know this is the time for you to do it. Because if you don't do it now, then when are you going to do it? It is so rightly said. A ship in the harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. So are you the ship who can afford to sail in the seas, but are too scared to venture and hence are clinging to the safe harbor? Are you scared of the challenges that might come when you chase your dreams, that you have given up on your dreams completely? Or do you dare to face the hardships, challenges, risks, and sail towards your dreams? At this point, you have a choice. You can decide to stay stagnant, dull, unhappy, demotivated, blaming the outside world, the circumstances, and the external situations for your plight and the state that you are in, and then waiting for some magic to transform your career and help you reach your dreams. Or you can create the magic in your life and live the 90,000 odd work hours of your life in an energetic, excited, charged, motivated state, loving what you do every minute and getting closer to your dreams, all the while adding value to yourself and others through the work that you deliver. You can choose to continue cribbing, feeling helpless, despondent with the state of your career, switching jobs, hoping that a higher pay, a different role, a different organization will give you the satisfaction you have been looking for. All this while feeling miserable and unhappy and working to fulfill someone else's dream. Or you can choose to be the designer of your career, create a roadmap of where do you want to go, and then focus your energy and time to fulfill your goals, unleash your hidden potential, and fulfill your own dreams. So right now you have a choice. you have seen a glimpse of a better life. And you can turn away from that vision. You can turn away from the goals that you have set. And you can turn away from the reason of why you have set those goals. You can continue to stay confused, stuck, unfocused, and decide that it's just not possible. You can think, this is all crazy and too good to be true. Or you can say, oh well, other people can do it, but not me. So you can choose to just settle for being less than your highest potential. Or you have a choice and you can do what I did and what my clients have done. You can take that vision and decide that no matter what happens, you are going to make it real. You can step into that vision, step into that dream, and you can decide to start realizing that dream now. And if that's what you want for yourself, then I want to extend a very special and a very limited invitation for you. I have set aside some time in the next few days to discuss about how you can apply these ideas at your work and start seeing some amazing results. You know, what we're discussing in these videos is a very high level. These ideas, these strategies need to be customized to make them work at an individual level. So here's how we can get it done for you. We get on a call with you for about 45 minutes to an hour. And in that call, we get you absolutely clear on three things. Number one, we clarify your vision and direction for the next 3 to 6 months. Second, we identify the biggest roadblocks that might be stopping you from achieving your goal. Number three, we create a concrete action plan of how you can start moving towards your goals immediately. Trust me, you will come out of this call re-energized with the commitment to start working towards your goals because you will have clarity of what needs to be done. This call is a free, non-obligatory call. And all you have to do is click the button below to access my calendar and book a slot that works for you. I will call you at the time of your convenience. Once you book an appointment, you will also be presented with a questionnaire which needs some information about yourself. I request for these details since I want to ensure that in the hour that we spend together, I can add maximum value to you. And the information that you put in form helps me to plan for that call. So remember, this is a free and a very limited opportunity for you to get closer to your dreams. So just go ahead and book the call. I also want to put one more thing forward. This call with me is not for everyone. I'm very picky about who I'll speak with. And I have a strict but reasonable set of criteria that needs to be met in order for us to talk together. Number one, you need to be an A player. Someone who's driven and committed to taking actions. I can give you all the solutions, but if you don't use them in your life, you don't implement them, then you're not going to get anywhere. It's as simple as that. So this is for the A players who make a commitment to themselves for taking actions to bring in a positive change in their lives. Number two, you need to take on and implement my advice. If you think you know it all already or you know more than me, that's totally fine. You can continue doing whatever you're doing. And this program in that case is definitely not for you. So if you are the A player who is driven to bring the transformation in your life, then go ahead and book the call to avail this very limited and special offer just for you. Until then, enjoy yourself, have a great life and a very successful career ahead. I wish you all the very best and hope to talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, I'm